Hey team, nice to be back in front of you today. I know we're one day late with our weekly advantage just because there's been a lot going on in the company between the COVID vaccines and we have some PACE surveys going on. So it's been a really, really busy couple of days or couple of weeks actually. But yesterday, a couple of us attended a workshop with a group that was talking about, the whys of what we do. And it really impacted me a lot as I was thinking about, why do we do the work that we do? And how does our work bring us great meaning? And so as I was thinking about this, I wrote notes. So today I'm going to refer a little bit to my notes on it. But I was thinking, why do people work for us? Why do you work for us? Or why do you work for this organization? Or why do you even work in long-term care? For some people, it's like it's a job, it pays the bills. I don't know that any of us is really in it for the money because doesn't seem like there's enough money out there that we're able to pay everybody. And so it really made me think about the whys. And, for some of us, it gives us a sense of meaning. We're driven by the cause of caring for people that need us and people that can't be taken care of at home, or people that don't have other family that can help them out. And so our cause or our reason is because we want to be that family or that support system for them. Others of us are driven by the heart. I know my heart is in this. I think about our residents and the conversations that I have with them over time. And my heart just goes out to so many of our people, particularly those that don't have family that can care for them, because we are that family for them, and we are that life for them, and we are that thread, that relationship for them, that connects them to society at large. And so, particularly over the last 9 to 10 months, our residents have not been able to go out and do things, and our heart goes out to them. And so we then bring the community into them. And that's one of the reasons why I do what I do. And I believe that that's one of the reasons why you probably do as well. Maybe you're driven by meaning. It's meaningful, this work that we do for people, because we help to make them feel better, and from a physical standpoint or emotional or mental standpoint, or a psychosocial standpoint. We give purpose, and we help people identify purpose even when they're living with us. And so as we come in and we talk about our day, or we talk about our children, or we talk about our spouse, or our community activities and our church activities and such, that brings our residents into the fold of who we are, brings them into our families, but also helps them to become more of a part of a society than if we weren't here doing this work. And so this sense of purpose, that there's a reason why I'm working here, and there's a reason why I've been called to do this work, it gives us that sense of purpose every day. But we don't always feel it every single day. I think some days it just might feel a little bit harder than other days. Some days might feel like it's Groundhog Day every day, that I do the same thing every day. But as we bring in our uniqueness, and as we bring in our stories, and as we bring in our desire to connect with our residents, our purpose then becomes the residents' ability to connect. And connection is so critically important, especially now. And so over time, we start seeing the difference in our residents as our relationships develop. And so if you're a newer team member and you're like, what is she talking about? Realize that as you expose yourself a little bit to your residents, and as our residents expose themselves to you, then you really do develop that bond, that caring bond, that gives every single day a reason why to get up in the morning. For the resident, why do they get up every morning? But for you, why do you come to work every day per your schedule? Because you care, you've developed this bond with another human being and other human beings that you care for who rely on you and who need you. And I think that that's a huge why to why we do what we do and why we exist as an organization and why we've chosen not to stay home and not work, but we've chosen to come into this sector of healthcare to create those opportunities for connection and to create those opportunities for our residents to live a purposeful life and to create that family that maybe residents are not able to connect with in a very personal way now, but also to create the family that residents may not even have, that you become that family. And so, as I was thinking this through, I just wrote down the differences that each of our team members make in the lives of our residents. And so this is what I wrote. I said, from the nurse who medically cares for residents, to the CNA who physically cares for the resident, to the life enrichment and social work teams that give the residents meaning, to the housekeepers that create a safe environment, to the culinary team that give residents strengths and nourishment for them to be able to accomplish whatever it is they want to accomplish that day. I mean, I could go on through every single team member and what you lend to our residents, but together as a team, we are providing a holistic care and a holistic supportive environment in which our residents can thrive. We cannot do this without you. Our residents will not survive without you. And as we're continuing to try to figure out ways to get more people to come to work and to work in our environment, we just rack our brains out trying to help people see that this work is so incredibly important. It is so meaningful. Every single department is. And I just think every day when you leave, you need to really say to yourself, I did something good today, because you did do something good today. And so I just thank you. God bless you. Reggie and I are just so impressed by the perseverance and the love that you have shown to our residents and to one another. And so we just thank you for all that you do. And we just pray that as you go through your off time with your families, that you know that every day you come to work, you've done something amazing and you've really done something great for our residents. And so God bless you, my friends. We'll talk to you next week.